The most advanced fighter jet ever built is one most people have never seen in real combat. It was designed to dominate the skies, yet even America's closest allies were never allowed to buy it. The F-22 Raptor wasn't limited by technology, it was limited by politics, secrecy, and timing. The F-22 was not just another fighter aircraft. It represented a clean break from everything that came before it. Built to replace the F-15, it became the world's first true fifth-generation air superiority fighter. Its design combined stealth, speed, and agility in ways no operational aircraft had ever achieved. The jet could cruise at supersonic speeds without afterburners, maneuver aggressively using thrust vectoring engines, and carry its weapons internally to preserve a low radar signature. In both testing and large-scale training exercises, it consistently outperformed every opponent it faced. Unlike earlier fighters, the F-22 was built around the idea of information dominance. Its sensors, avionics, and onboard computers were designed to give the pilot a clear picture of the battle space long before an enemy could react. This allowed the aircraft to detect, track, and engage threats while remaining difficult to see itself. In air combat, that time advantage often decides the outcome. Despite this dominance, the production run remained surprisingly small. Only 186 aircraft were built, and none were ever exported. Over time, the jet shifted from being a symbol of air superiority to a difficult asset to sustain. The reason was not technical failure, it was strategic reality. From the beginning, the aircraft was designed for a single purpose and a single user. It was never intended to be a global product. The technologies involved, advanced stealth shaping, highly sensitive radar systems, and specialized manufacturing processes were considered too valuable to share. Lawmakers eventually formalized that position by passing legislation that permanently blocked any foreign sales. Security concerns played a major role in that decision. Military planners worried that exporting the aircraft could increase the risk of its technology being compromised. History offered clear warnings. Earlier generations of advanced aircraft had ended up operating under governments that later became adversaries. In an era defined by cyber espionage and industrial competition, the risks surrounding the F-22 were viewed as unacceptable. At the same time, the environment was changing. The aircraft had been designed for high-end conflicts against advanced air forces. Instead, it entered service during long counterinsurgency campaigns where air superiority already existed. In those wars, endurance, surveillance, and precision ground support mattered far more than dogfighting dominance. The jet's most powerful strengths were rarely required in daily operations. As priorities shifted, so did budgets. Early plans had called for hundreds more aircraft, but production was capped well below that number. Once the assembly line shut down, restarting it became economically unrealistic. Each flight hour placed strain on a small and aging fleet, with limited spare parts and increasing maintenance demands. Over time, sustaining readiness became more challenging. Meanwhile, attention moved toward a different philosophy. A newer stealth aircraft was developed with partner nations in mind, trading specialization for flexibility and scale. That platform became the backbone of Allied air forces, while the F-22 remained a tightly controlled, uniquely American capability, focused purely on air dominance. Today, the aircraft occupies a rare position in aviation history. It proved what was possible when air superiority was pushed to its absolute limits. It reshaped fighter design, influenced stealth doctrine, and set standards that modern air forces still measure against. The F-22 was not retired because it failed. It was constrained by cost, secrecy, and timing. Built for wars that never came, it remains one of the most capable fighters ever created. A machine that ruled the skies in theory and quietly changed air combat forever.